The hospitality industry is at a really fascinating turning point. And for the leaders of tomorrow, that's you, understanding the shifts that are happening right now isn't just important, it's absolutely everything. So let's dive in and explore what the future holds. Hello and welcome. I've spent my career right at the intersection of technology and hotel operations, and I am genuinely thrilled to be here with you today. My goal is pretty simple: to give you a clear, practical roadmap for what's coming next in this incredibly fast moving industry. All right, so here's how we're going to break this down. We're going to cover four critical areas. We'll kick things off with the modern guest and what they're really demanding today. Then, we'll look at what I call the digital front door to your hotel. After that, we'll explore the new pillars of trust. And finally, we'll tie it all together to show you how to position yourself for incredible success. So, our first section really gets to the heart of a fundamental shift. See, the very definition of hospitality is being rewritten. And it's not being rewritten by us, it's being rewritten by our guests. The expectation is no longer just for a comfortable bed and a clean room, it's for an entire experience. So that brings up a really important question. What truly defines a five-star experience today? I mean, with more people traveling than ever before, those old definitions of luxury, well, they're being challenged. The answer, as you'll see, is much more personal and complex than it used to be. When you get right down to it, it really boils down to two key things. First, guests crave unique, personalized experiences. They want to feel seen, not just processed. Think about AI suggesting local activities based on their past travel history. And second, they absolutely demand convenience. From the moment they think about booking to the second they check out, the entire process has to be completely frictionless. If you can get these two things right, you have a massive competitive advantage. And that idea of a frictionless journey leads us perfectly into our second key area, the digital front door. Because for today's traveler, this isn't some side entrance, it's the grand lobby. It's where their entire journey with your brand truly begins. So, here's the crucial point, the main takeaway for this section. Your online presence is your hotel's presence, period. In today's competitive global market, if you're invisible online, you're just plain invisible everywhere. This is the new baseline for success, not just some marketing tactic you can dabble in. Just think for a second about how radically booking behavior has changed. We've gone from a world of phone calls and traditional travel agents to a landscape dominated by online travel agencies and direct booking platforms. This shift gives guests an incredible amount of power to compare all of their options instantly. For hotels, this means your pricing and your online reputation have to be practically perfect just to even get noticed in the crowd. Okay, so once you've managed to capture their attention online, the next challenge is to earn their trust. And that brings us to our third section, which covers these new, non-negotiable factors that build guest confidence long before they ever step through your actual front door. Let's be honest, the world has changed, and travelers' priorities have changed right along with it. In this post-pandemic era, guests are making booking decisions based on a whole new set of expectations. And these aren't just minor preferences anymore. For many, they're absolute prerequisites. And what's priority number one? Unequivocally, it is cleanliness and hygiene. It's not enough to be clean. Guests need explicit reassurance that their health and safety are being actively prioritized. This means you have to implement and, just as importantly, communicate your strict cleaning protocols. It's all about demonstrating care through clear, visible action. Now, running right alongside safety is this powerful, growing demand for sustainability. More and more travelers are actively choosing hotels that are eco-friendly and socially responsible. And listen, this isn't a niche interest anymore. A real, genuine commitment to these values is a major competitive advantage, and it attracts a very loyal and influential group of guests. So the big question is, how do we bring all of this together? Our final section is all about strategy. It's about turning these insights into a powerful, actionable plan for success in an industry that is, let's face it, constantly changing. It all comes down to this one key concept: market attunement. Now, this isn't a one-time market analysis you do and then file away. No, it's a continuous, ongoing process of listening, learning, and adapting. It's about staying curious and always being ready to make the next move. This quote right here really captures the essence of our entire discussion today. Success isn't static. It's not a destination you arrive at. It's achieved by those who stay attuned to the world around them. Those who really understand what guests want today
and are already preparing for what they're going to demand tomorrow.
And so, I'll leave you with this one question to think about. The modern guest is constantly evolving. Their needs, their tools, their values, all of it. As the future leaders of this industry, the single most important question you can ask yourselves is, are you evolving right along with them? Thank you for your time.